This table is horrible.
Smell that drawer.
I just shit on his table.
It's because it's a shit table. I mean, I get it now.
Table. We need to call out every single comic that's a bad tipper on this podcast.
Well, we are recording now, so we can do whatever we want. You just got an intro. You said you wanted to do the intro.
Am I doing it?
You said last week you wanted to do the intro.
I did it last week, though. I mean, I can do it.
This is why y'all's podcasts suck, because y'all argue for 20 minutes.
So thank you, everybody, for choosing this week's episode of the Terrible Table Podcast. That's been everything.
Been our time?
Yeah. No, do it. Intro. Let's go.
Ken, are you talking on this one?
You just got to put the mic to your face.
Yeah,
if
you'll
you
get
are.
a little closer. So we can hear.
And if you want to hold the mic, you can hold the mic. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Use a stand. Don't use a stand. Intro the fucking episode, or don't intro the fucking episode.
It's not my turn to talk yet. So.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Terrible Table Podcast. I'm joined by my co-host, Johnny Gates. And today we got Mama and Daddy from Tiki Bar, Blaire and Ken. What is going on, guys?
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad.
You forced him to take the microphone.
I did, yeah. I knew he was going to call me something.
Comment, yeah.
He was going to call me something bad, so he
Here
needed
with
to say
my
it.
Feral children.
What's up, guys?
Sorry for the teacup, by the way.
I think the teacup's fancy.
It is fancy, but
Perfect. It's great for the whiskey pinky.
it started last week with Scooby. Does he ever come do the?
No, he comes, but he never performs. I don't know why. I was like, you performing? He's like, nah, I'm just here to support. I'm like, be real cool if you did, man. We need more comics.
Well, I don't want to just completely get off on a rant, but what the fuck was up with Dallas?
Dallas Irvin, did he drink Friday? Do you know? He was that dude wearing headphones all night.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't. I don't think she would know him.
He's a big dog, man. He's out in Austin doing comedy.
Yeah, I talked to him outside.
Yeah.
He didn't know. He didn't drink anything. He just walked around being a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Last time he was here, he asked me if he could headline the open mic. I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, I want to go last. And I was like, yeah, I don't care. And he's like, yeah, I'm the headliner. I was like, all right, buddy. And then he proceeded to bomb for 15 minutes. I was like,
Whatever you got to tell yourself.
to make yourself feel good about your comedy.
Yeah, he was really weird all night.
Yeah.
Like he came over and sat next to me and was like, "Hey, big dog," and I was like, "What's up, man?" I was just watching,
Yeah.
was watching comedy, and then he just kind of like got up and left.
I don't know what happened.
And then I saw him from time to time, and he really he was being fucking weird as hell.
I didn't realize that he knew people. I thought he was one of the randos off the street.
No, he's a comic from like when I first started, like in 2018. He moved down to Austin a couple years ago. He's been on Kill Tony a couple of times. He's gotten pulled, and I mean he didn't do very good either. Any of the times that I've seen him, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
well, he ended up on Kill Tony somehow, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean that's awesome that he made it on Kill Tony, but unfortunately he didn't shine like he probably wanted to.
Yeah, but Tiki gets a lot of randos off the street. So
He does look like a street dweller. Yeah.
Headphones, you look like you've been
Fucking weirdo homeless looking people.
Yeah.
down King's Highway.
If you'll pull that a little bit closer to you.
And you just decided to stop in for some.
Now, is that just open mic night or is that every night?
Every night.
You work every night?
I don't work Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Sundays because we're closed.
And you own the place, right?
No.
Who owns it?
Jack.
How do I have all these fucking people confused? It's because I don't go out.
Yeah, it's because
I've
you just
now
started showing
yeah.
up. Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
going on.
Okay, so you're not the owner. Who's Jack?
The owner.
Jack's the old guy.
I thought
Silver Fox.
I always thought you.
Yeah.
I always thought you were the boss, man.
He's the other silver fox.
It's your sound. Whose soundboard is it? Is it his soundboard?
The new one is.
Yeah, he just bought.
Oh, that's yours.
Well, he gave it to Tiki, so.
It belongs to Tiki, but it's
Can't
really
make it
hard
happen.
not putting my drink on the table. I had to catch myself
But if
7
somebody
times.
fucks it up, they got to deal with me.
You got it. I'm not.
It's not a cheap soundboard.
You've seen.
No,
y'all,
yeah.
Y'all seen my cup before.
Dude, every time someone sat down, I had to tell them to move the keyboard, their drinks.
Yeah.
Every single time. They're like, why? And I was like, because look at that shit, dude. It's so much better than the last one. We got to actually take care of this for sure.
Yeah, I always set my cup on the floor when I'm over there.
Or
Don't worry about that. It's
phone,
just a work phone.
Whatever works.
It's a work phone. I don't need it till tomorrow.
Tear shit up. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
What? Hold on.
Who are you calling?
The time and temperature weekly word is from John Cassidy.
Still has that memorized.
What do you?
4250211, motherfucker.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I used to,
Time and temperature.
as a kid, I called the city bus line late at night for when people would call me
Oh.
and I didn't want to wake my parents up.
Yeah.
Call waiting.
Yeah.
The city bus line, you sit there for hours. And then the
And
phone
then
beeps in and doesn't wake your parents
And the
up.
movie times phone line.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, I forgot about that one.
I knew about that one because I was in that generation, but I don't know what the fuck you are
Y'all know
talking
the
about.
poison controls?
I
number?
had shared lines when I was a kid. Like, you picked the phone up and your neighbor was talking. You're like,
Oh, shit.
let me know when you're done. And then your phone would buzz when they were done.
When
for
were you
to use
born?
it.
The 50s? That's crazy, dude.
And it was fucking like the early 80s, bro.
That's crazy. Did you have to do that, Johnny?
No, we had we had one phone line, and then when we got the internet in '95, we got the second phone line, which was my phone number.
Nice.
See, I had
425-0211.
I had my own phone when I was like 13 because my mom got tired of the phone being used up because we just
Right.
walk around the house
Yeah.
with the phone.
Oh, girl, what you talking about? Oh,
I
my
mean, I was
God.
13. I didn't
Yeah,
have
that's
a
what
car.
13-year-old girls do.
Like,
Yeah. Like, you just talk on the phone.
And then she got rid of my line because I got in trouble or whatever I did. And then we never got an extra line when it was the internet, so you'd wait forever to like get on the internet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You pick the phone
And
up
then
it's
somebody
like a squirrel
calls.
Just
noise.
fuck shit up,
And I'm
dude.
just like, I have to wait 10 more minutes to get back on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Or
'cause
you'd
it'll
be
take
on
so
the phone,
long.
and then you'd hear that do 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 do
Just
do, do,
loud
do.
as shit
You're
in
like, I'm
your
on the
ear.
phone. Stop trying to sign
Nothing
on
worse
to
than
AOL.
Yeah, my mom would be like, "Don't
You've
answer the
got
phone. I'm
mail."
trying to check my email."
No, it's terrible when you find a phone number. Like you're Googling, trying to find a phone number. You tap on it, it's a fax line, and it's like,
The loudest
I get
fucking
that-
screaming.
I get that all the time. We have some restaurants that have faxes. That's how we send them orders. I run a food delivery service, and we have restaurants that have fax machines that we send orders to. And man, you'll call their main number, and they'll be on the phone, and that fax machine will answer. And oh shit,
Dude, that's crazy that people still use fax.
man,
I'm never calling that number again.
I
Yeah.
still send faxes.
Yeah, dude, there's so many like in the car business when I was there. Like we had to use fax machines.
fax
all
that
the
on
fucking-
over, and I'll get that
Yeah.
signed, fax it on
to
back.
all the banks and shit because it'd just be super quick.
Now it's Dropbox.
What's
Yeah.
Dropbox?
electronic signature.
Electronic signatures.
Oh yeah. Can you buy a car
It's
that
stored.
way?
Yeah.
Is that how you bought yours?
No.
Yeah, once you have an account, your signature is stored, and you just click X.
Fantastic.
Click.
Yeah, we would
click.
do that when we were buying our house. Not for the actual house shit, but like all the extra shit in between. Fuck. Y'all just bought a house recently, huh?
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
What part of town, if you don't mind me asking?
We're
They're
in
right over
Broadmoor
here.
Terrace.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
We're over close to the post office on 70th.
Nice. Yeah, I got a friend of mine that lives on Burgundy Circle over there.
Oh, we're on Burgundy,
Okay. Yeah.
Hell
like
yeah.
on the corner.
Yeah. He's Burgundy Circle, like middle house in the circle. He's trying to sell it.
That's the little pug that keeps coming to our house.
They got a pug?
No, he doesn't have it. Well,
Oh,
no,
look
he
at
has
the
a
neighbor.
wiener dog.
Look at the
No,
neighbor
it's
then.
a
There's a little pug that comes to our house all
or
the
a
time.
Frenchie. It's either a pug
It's a
or
Frenchie
Frenchie.
or pug, but
Just pisses
he
off Sheba.
he's all friendly and doesn't realize that Sheba's like, I'm gonna fucking eat you.
She was losing her
Oh, y'all got a big
fucking
dog.
mind. An
Oh, yeah.
80-pound
We got a
Cane
Cane
Corso.
Corso.
Oh, okay.
She's losing her mind at this gate, like about to just knock the
Yeah.
gate over, and the dog just keeps running up. And I'm
The dog's like, fuck yeah, dude, let's play.
Yeah.
The dude grabs the dog. I was like, bro,
You
don't let
gotta
your dog go
stop.
over here. My dog will eat it.
Yeah, like
Yes.
I can't help it if she does it because I don't want to get between her and doing that shit either.
Nah, we can't have our dog bite somebody else.
Yeah, that's a fun story. How's that all going? Not good?
No, can't talk about it.
Fantastic.
Don't even know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
me neither.
I know a girl that
Got
got
it.
mauled by a dog. I can show you that video.
She talks about it a lot.
I have it. We have a whole podcast about it.
Yeah.
I have my
That,
friend Megan, the girl, the young lady
Megan-
that got up for the first time, Skylar.
Her mom.
Oh, okay.
Her mom, she was sitting there. She got attacked by her pit bull 4 years ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can show you some pictures, but they're fucking gruesome. She got
Yeah,
fucked
she got
her
fucked
leg
up. Those
up.
pictures like just make my. As soon
Yeah,
as
you
I saw,
can see
it, I
her
was like, "Whoa."
bone. Like it's fucking gnarly. The neighbor had to shoot the dog 3 times to get him.
Shit.
What's even crazier is like in the podcast when we're talking about it, she was like, "Yeah, it was like 12 minutes that the dog was on me," and I was like, "Check this. I'm starting a timer right now." And then we talked.
12 minutes is a long
12
time.
minutes
It's
is
a long
so
fucking
like
time.
that was the
1 minute's
episode
long
that I
enough
had
for
a
the dog
lot of
attack.
a lot of comments on that they were like, "I've never had this much anxiety." Listening to you guys talk, watching that timer, thinking, "Oh my God, the dog is still eating her
The
fucking
dog's
leg."
still on her, dude.
Her mom had to go get a gun, come back outside, realize she couldn't rack the damn thing, go get the neighbor, and he came over and shot the dog and finally got the dog off of her.
You shouldn't have a gun that you don't know how to use.
She just wasn't strong enough. She wasn't strong enough to rack it. So yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
So she's an older lady.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would
So
assume, but-
and yeah, she wasn't strong enough to rack it and had to go get the neighbor, and the dog still.
Can you imagine getting a knock on your
That's
door?
why your gun should always
you come
stay
kill this dog,
ready
please?
to go.
Yeah, I like that. I like that method too. One in the
I
chamber.
mean, I got stopped one time and told a guy I got a gun in the car. Is it loaded? Well,
What
I
the fuck else would it be
I
for?
said, well, what good is an unloaded gun? He said, good answer. Have a good day. And he drove off.
Yeah. I had a cop pull me over one time, and as she walked up to the car, I was, I had my hands on the steering wheel, and I was going to tell her, hey, there's a gun in the door here. And she beat me to speaking, and she was like, I pulled you over because you weren't wearing your seatbelt. And I went, no, the fuck, yes, the fuck I was. There's a gun in the door. And she was like, this started completely wrong. I was like, yeah, it did.
She's just
That's-
aggressive
yeah.
as fuck over her
She was like,
seatbelt.
wait a minute. And I was like, no, I'm wearing my seatbelt right now. I was like, no. I was like, she was like, where's the gun? And I was like, fuck the gun. I'm wearing my seatbelt.
I'm wearing my seatbelt. Fuck you.
Yeah, she was like, all right, let's just have a good day.
That reminds me of one of my favorite stories. So, black people talk about getting pulled over in white neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Well, I was working at Olive Garden, I believe. And I was
Fantastic.
closing, and one of my friends, like I used to buy weed from him or whatever, he's like, hey, my ride broke down on the way. Can you take me home? And I'm like, where do you live? He's like, oh, just outside of downtown. I'm like, cool. Okay, I'm also like 19 or 20 years old
Yeah.
at this point. And so I'm just like, tell me where to go. So we hop on the interstate. We go to the end of 49. And we don't go right towards downtown. We go left
Down
towards
Murphy Street. Yeah.
the projects.
Yeah.
And then we take another right, and like a left, and he's on this street. And I'm like, cool. Left, right. Yeah, anyway, I had it in my head. It didn't end up going that way. There's a lake back behind the projects in Allendale.
Yeah, it's right there by the power plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a park right there.
Well, I'm expecting to be able to turn right, and I look right, and I'm like, that's water. Where the fuck am I? No cell phones,
Those pre GPS
smartphones.
and shit. Yeah.
Fucking flip phone. Like,
Yeah.
damn it.
So I'm like, I just keep going. I'm like, I'm just going to take the next left and it'll get me back. I'm driving around in Allendale at like midnight
Yeah.
in my little 2-door 99 Cavalier
Fucking
with
sick
no
car.
with no windows. So
White
you
ass
can tell that
windows.
I'm white as fuck. in
White
this.
ass girl in there.
Everybody's going, "Woo-da-boo!
Bright as hell.
Woo-da-boo!"
I finally get pulled over.
Thank God.
Yes, and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. He was like, ma'am, what are you doing?
I don't
What
know.
are you doing over here? And I was like, I dropped my coworker off. I promise I'm not buying drugs. Like, can you please lead me out of here? And I explained to him, I was like, I took this turn and this turn, and it took me back
So
over
great.
here, and I don't know where the fuck I am.
There's a fucking lake back there. I don't know what's happening.
And he's like, okay, follow me out. And I was like, thank you. But yes, I literally got pulled over for being white in a black neighborhood because they thought I was buying
Fantastic.
drugs.
I like her story about getting towed.
I don't like that story.
I think that
Sounds like
story
a
is
great
fucking
one, then.
hilarious. I was out of town.
This was recent?
I
It was-
Okay,
Almost
I
2 years
have
ago.
parked in that parking lot across from Stray Cat like so many times.
Yeah,
Stray
yeah.
Cat, Stray
Stray
Cat,
Cat's
Stray
Downtown.
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 Oh yeah, in the buildings parking
Parking
lot.
garage.
Yeah, that little
There's a
circle
big-
one.
There's
Yeah.
a
it's
parking
just
lot.
big-
No, it's just
no,
a big
it's
parking lot.
a block.
Oh, okay.
I
For,
got you. I'm
spring
tracking.
going,
I'm
or
tracking.
market going
yeah,
south.
I'm tracking.
Whichever one goes south. I park over there all the time. I was at Stray Cat for an hour and a half after I got off work. I come back out. I'm like,
Someone stole my car.
where? No, oh, so there's like 4 sketchy dudes kind of standing over, not far from where
Yeah.
my vehicle was parked, and I'm like, I call Ken. I'm like, it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
My car's gone.
I'm like, my truck's gone. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, I parked my truck right here.
There's
and
nothing
it's not
you can do
fucking
because
here
you're however
anymore.
many miles away. Like,
I think he was in
Casper,
like,
Wyoming.
yeah, Casper
Yeah.
or Williston or something. Like he's in a different time zone.
yeah.
It's like, are you sure you parked it there?
I'm like, I am not that drunk. I know where I parked my car.
Yeah.
I was there with some people that I know from pool, and she was way
Yeah.
drunk. So I'm trying to like get away from them. So I'm trying to leave. Then I'm like, I don't know where my car is. So I was like, did it get stolen or did it get towed? I've parked there so many times.
Yeah,
never
that
been
surely it
fucking
didn't get towed. Yeah.
So I call the number on the sign. Do you have my car? What is it? I'm like, 03 Gray Yukon. Yeah, I got it. He was like, we just got it back here. So I missed him by like 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, this is some fucking bullshit. He was like, you can come pick it up. Blah, blah. I was like, you have my car. How am I supposed to come get it?
Yeah.
You have a cab service tied
He
to
was
this
like,
too?
I could swoop by and pick you up. And I'm like,
This is so shady
bring-
now. This went from shady to shady.
Hey, why don't you swoop by and pick me up with the
In the
car?
fucking
Yeah.
truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring the car with you, and we'll take care of this.
Then
right
you
now.
can catch a ride somewhere.
Yeah, you can go
he's like,
fuck
it's
off.
going to be $270.
What the fuck?
We don't take cash.
No, he didn't tell me that until we got to where my vehicle is. Which also, I have the picture in my phone.
It's
Backtrack.
sketchy.
He comes and picks me up. I keep Ken on the phone. I also grabbed my knife and made sure that was in my pocket
Atta
because
girl. Who
I
knows?
mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
getting off work. I've been drinking. I'm not carrying my pistol.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got my knife. Drives me over to the tow place. He's like, it's $270. So I pull out $270 in cash. I'm a bartender. I keep
I have the cash,
I
yeah.
worked that night. He was like, oh, we don't take cash. And I'm like, why wouldn't you
No, why wouldn't you
tell me that
It's
before we got
270.
here?
Also, we do not take cash.
He was like,
That's immediately
he
should
was
be the
like,
next sentence.
You can have, he was wanting me to pay a fee to use cash or something. I was like, put it on my credit card. Which also
who charges
has
a fee for cash?
$7 fee to charge on the credit card. But I'm like, so I got to pay.
Yeah. It's like the electric bill in Shreveport. You got to pay to fucking use their online service. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, the water bill.
Water bill.
Is that water?
Water bill.
Oh yeah, it's like $3.50. It's like
But no,
it's two
if-
separate charges.
If you set it up with a
Auto
bank
pay.
account, auto pay, you don't have
If
to
it's
pay.
auto pay.
Yeah, you can't use a card. Anyway, as I'm pulling out of the tow yard,
On the phone with me still.
there's a motherfucking casket in this fucking gravel alley that I'm pulling out of.
Do they tow
My
somebody's
GPS
casket?
is spinning.
You can't park here.
That motherfucker's repoed a casket.
And it's just like propped up like on this. I was like, what the actual, is this real life right now?
Did you want to open it? I would have been like, dude, I got to see if there's
Absolutely not.
something. I would have.
Absolutely
She's
not.
like,
No.
get me the fuck out of here. So I'm on my phone, got the map pulled up,
Yeah.
trying to tell her which way
I
to go.
thought, so my
Don't wanna end
GPS
up
is
in a
telling
lake
me to
again.
turn,
Yeah, no shit.
my GPS is telling me to turn left, but I'm like, we came in from the right. Like, I know my cardinal
Yeah.
directions. Like, I'm good at, but it's saying go right. I go right, and then it starts spinning, and I was like, fuck me. I'm in downtown Hood, 4 o'clock in the morning.
In a fucking
I think I
gray-
still have my 22s on my truck
in
too.
a gray Denali with 22s, blacked out fucking windows.
Yeah.
So you know it's like cop magnet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get pulled over again?
No.
Fuck, that would have
made
been
it.
great. I don't know. There's a lake back there. I just got lost. Thank you for pulling me over.
Seriously.
Fuck, that's crazy.
We got
Even in
pulled.
my like button-down shirt and Olive Garden tie.
Oh, classy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, real classy
Yeah,
establishment.
we got pulled over by some sheriffs in Keithville, and we were trying to find this party. And the cop was like, I know what road that is. And I was like, fuck yeah. And there was like 3 cars of us. And he was like, y'all follow me. We're like, all right, cool. So we start following this sheriff. I mean, we're driving for like 45 fucking minutes.
Right
I'm
to the
like-
police station.
I'm like, man, there's no fucking way that this guy is taking us to this
Yeah.
fucking party. And another sheriff pulls up behind us, and now all the lights are on.
Oh,
The guy
shit.
gets out, and he's like, all right, you guys don't know where the fuck you are. Get the fuck out of my... And he just drove off, both of them. And we're like...
He just pulled you
and
over
this
to
is-
yell at you?
This is 1998.
It's like, did we say we don't know where we are?
Yeah, 1998, 1999. And we're somewhere like... Finally, we ended up finding State Line Road and ended up making our way back. I was familiar enough
That's
with all
fucking
that out
crazy.
there to be able to get back.
Follow
my way
me
back.
so I can
But
yell
yeah,
at
he
you a
followed
little
us,
bit.
And then another sheriff joined, and they got out, and they were just like, "You fucking punk kids," and yelled at us and told us, "Good luck, motherfuckers," and then
That's
just
the Southern
drove
Parish
off.
for you.
Just drove off,
That's crazy.
and we're all standing there like, "What the fuck?" So we smoked a blunt on the side of the road.
It's like that
'cause,
Super
you know,
Trooper shit where they just try to
Just
scare the
fuck
shit
with
out
you.
of
They
because
didn't
don't
search
Which I
trust us.
get.
Yeah, they didn't search us. They weren't like looking for alcohol or weed or nothing. They were just, "You fucking kids."
Nowadays they pull you out, beat the fuck out of you, take your drugs, and leave you.
Yeah.
That's what happens in the country. Shouldn't be out there, man.
Well, I hadn't been out there in a while, and I got GPS now, so
No, I don't need those motherfuckers.
I know where the party's at now.
Now you know he's taking you to the wrong location.
Yeah, no, that shit was so fucked up because we were all like, "Man, there's no way." Like about 5 minutes in, I was like, "Are we really doing this? Did I really just ask him to take us where we're going?"
I'm trying to go party underage. Were you underage?
Yeah, we were underage. We
Yeah.
were going to a senior party.
You're close to my age, right? 42.
I'm 43.
Yeah.
I'll be 44 in April.
And you went to Bird, right?
Yes, ma'am, I did. Graduated in 1999.
I always thought you looked familiar, but I don't. We weren't in the same grade, and I was kind of a nerd.
My first son was born in 1999.
Damn, you're
Sounds
old
like a
too.
good man. What year did you graduate? Did you graduate from Bird?
I did not graduate. I have a GED.
What
Fuck
year did
yeah.
you go to Bird?
I would have graduated in 01. I dropped in 2000.
Okay. Yeah, you would. Man, I think my ex-girlfriend graduated.
That was
in
back when
01.
Johnny was hot.
Yeah, I was better looking than I am now.
I feel like you look the same.
I look the same,
Well, no-
but
no beard.
I was way lighter.
In 98, 99, I don't think you had a beard. So.
Yeah, I kept it shaved because they used to give me detention all the time.
For facial hair?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Dude,
they
that's
were assholes.
fucking insane.
They would duct tape your pants if they were ripped at the bottom.
That's
they
right.
would duct tape your pants on
If
you
you didn't have a
were
belt.
sagging. Yeah, if you didn't have a belt and were sagging, they would duct tape
I-
your pants to you.
I went to school in South Texas. Our principals walked around with zip ties. If you
Oh,
had
yeah.
a belt on and you were sagging,
We got zip ties.
They
Oh no,
would-
they were going to try to embarrass you. You had
they would
duct
pull
tape.
them up like
Super
Urkel,
high.
like
Yeah.
Urkel.
Your nuts just sitting on the
And
inseam.
those big, long zip ties all the way around your waist, so fucking tight that they weren't coming out. If you had to go take a piss, you were fucked. Or take
I
a
just
shit,
thought
you were
about it.
fucked.
Remember back in our day, we used to cut the seams of the pants at the bottom so they
The
would
bootleg.
Flare out.
fit
Yeah.
over
The boot
your-
cut
You would
ones.
cut.
Yeah.
You would cut the bottom and then the seam, so it would all get all stringy and nasty. And then the first puddle you stepped in, your fucking leg is heavy for the rest of the day.
'Cause it's just
Jinkos.
absorbs.
Yeah.
I had them with the big old deep
You had
stupid ass
Jinkos?
pockets. Fuck yeah, I did.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I had some of those
We were
too.
grunge kids.
Yeah.
We
Did
could
you go to
never afford
Broadmoor?
Jinkos.
did.
We were broke as shit.
be
I was
like-
like, always wanted. We got
Be
the
like,
Walmart
hey,
version
bro,
ones.
get my wallet. I can't reach it.
Yeah,
I'm
some-
down the
You
back
didn't
of
go
my
to
calf
AC
and
Steer,
shit.
did you?
No, I went to Stoner Hill.
Okay. I went to
E.B. Williams, Stoner Hill Lab Elementary, son.
AC Steer, kick them in the rear.
Oh, look at that.
Oh shit, we got some team spirit going on
Yeah.
over here.
I've got spirit. Yes, I do. I've got spirit. How about
about
you?
you?
Is that why you picked the purple and yellow one? Because you're a
Ra-
big bird guy.
Rah, rah, ree. Kick him in the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Rah, rah, ras. Kick him in the other knee.
Fantastic.
All right, there we go.
That
Sorry.
was
It's pretty great.
That's the cheer I did for my daughter.
South Texas, I always said we're gonna kick you in the ass.
Yeah.
LSU says, fuck them up. Or
No, suck that tiger dick.
yeah.
Yeah, suck that tiger.
no,
dick.
there's a dun, 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 go, tiger, dun, 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 go, dun, 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 kick their ass is what it is. Instead of LSU, kick their ass. Anyway, all
I
right.
don't know. I've never paid attention. I just get excited when they play neck.
How long you been bartending over there at Tiki?
I've been at Tiki 3.5 years now, but I've been behind a bar longer than I'd like to admit. Well, I already said my age, so I've been bartending almost 20 years.
Where else did you bartend at?
I worked at Fat Cats briefly. I worked at City Bar when it was open, which is where Tosh's is now. It used to be Sharpie's back in the day.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Sharpies.
Worked for the Cushes at City Bar, so I kind of bounced around with Cush bars and stuff. That was a mess. Cocaine is bad, people. They're all dead now anyway, so it doesn't
Are they?
matter. Yeah.
The Cushes?
All three brothers. They have
Ah.
children, I think, but
They own that restaurant on Ellerby, huh? Is that the same
No.
people? It's
No,
just a different
that's-
place called Cushes?
yeah, that's like a grocery store or something.
But it is, I think, a
Yeah, it's
Kush
like a meat
it's a
market
Kush
or something
family
like
member,
that.
if I'm not mistaken.
All right, fuck it, probably is. Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't-
You know, when people start breeding and they have money, you know, it just happens.
Just spreads everywhere.
I don't know. I started breeding and I don't have money, and it just happened too.
Well, you have to have both. You have to have money and breed, and then there's.
You fucked up, man.
It's a
We
combination.
took, we took
One
the
out of
jump
two.
too soon.
Yeah,
we
one out
thought
of
that
two.
was the
That's-
key.
That's an F.
I worked way out in Keithville at Rustic Cowboy for 4 or 5 years, but I was out there when the Haynesville Shale was popping.
Oh,
Okay,
making
yeah.
so much fucking money
I
over
had
there.
neon green hair, and I just wear a black tank top,
Mm-hmm.
and like my boobs were
Everywhere.
25 years old, so you know they were pretty fantastic. I mean, they're still pretty fantastic. But, neon green hair, and I could just talk shit to anybody and everybody. And,
All those oil
especially the
field
oil
dudes
field
coming in.
guys. I made so much fucking money out there; it was stupid.
Well, Chris
That's how
asked,
she got Ken. She knew how to talk to the Molefield dudes.
yeah.
knew
Chris
how to
asked
hook
me
'em.
yesterday if we needed to come up with some questions, and I was sitting here talking with my sister, who's been in the service industry for a long time, combination of server, bar, bartender, stuff like that, and a buddy of mine that owns a restaurant that also has been in the service industry for a long time. And they said something to me yesterday, and I don't know. Have you ever waited tables?
No. I've worked at restaurants, but never waited
Okay.
tables.
Have you ever seen somebody like ask for hot water and soak their silverware?
Yes.
What the fuck is that? We had a 30-minute conversation about it
Sanitize.
yesterday, and we couldn't come up with like other than sanitizing.
My first job was at 16 years old. I worked at Imperial Wok, the Chinese buffet on Burt Coons.
I
in
know
Mansfield
exactly what
Road.
you're talking about,
That was
yeah.
my
Oh,
very first
yeah.
job. That guy owns Imperial Cafe now, and he was the best boss. I
Mr.
feel-
Robert?
Yeah, Robert.
I work with restaurants, so I know
Okay.
Mr. Robert.
Yeah, love Robert.
He is the
was,
best.
Was a great boss. I feel like he gave me a really good work ethic. But people used to come in there a lot and want boiling hot water to put their silverware in. I'm like, you realize that doesn't actually
Makes you
anything.
feel better.
I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. It was, and them two last night were like, "Oh my god!" Like they just one brought it up, the other one just
It
went on
only
a rant
works
with
if you
it.
put your silverware in the water while it's boiling for so long. That's how you sanitize it.
Oh.
Just a pot of boiling water.
I guess
bring
they
it
don't-
to you and just.
They don't realize
hot,
the
doesn't do anything.
dishwashers that are back there. Those things are so industrial
Yeah, and it
strength
has
shit.
sanitizer on it.
Yeah.
And then we usually polish the silverware with like a rag, like a clean.
I never worked
A
at a
dirty,
restaurant. We had
a
to
dirty
polish and
rag
shit.
that we found
But
off
the
the floor.
silverware sits on the table and people walk by coughing and sneezing.
I've gotten dirty silverware and going like this and ate with. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
That's
That's why I don't get
That's
sick.
how
I
you
have a
get
good immunity.
Let's check my immune
That's how you
system a
get the
couple
immunities.
times. Yeah.
you know.
My
Don't get sick.
sorry, sis, but my sister-in-law is a germaphobe, and man, I've made her sick so many times. On like, when we had little ones, I would take the pacifier and I would do what's called a Gates clean, which it hit the floor, it's dirty, and it's
Put
got.
Put it in your mouth and roll. Yeah, yeah.
There you go. And man,
That's just dad mode.
I used to watch my sister-in-law. Oh my god! Or pick up M&Ms off the floor that their kids dropped, and I ate them.
I won't do that.
That is crazy.
We were walking through.
That's a crazy
hold on,
move.
what's the name of that place? The Gaylord Texan. And we were walking through that place at Christmas, and her daughter was dropping M&Ms like she didn't know
Like
she was
Hansel and
doing
Gretel.
it.
She's leaving a trail. She's leaving a trail.
My
We
wife,
gotta get back.
my wife's picking them up and throwing them up in the air, and I'm catching them. And my sister-in-law is like, "If you catch one more fucking ground M&M,
Johnny's
I'm
just an English bulldog, dude.
going
That's
to
all he
fucking
is.
throw up in the middle of this
He's just a
mall."
fucking English bulldog. He's like, yeah, whatever.
I
I'll
do
eat
love
it.
labeling, especially the comedians, as what breed they would be.
Ooh.
That is.
Is that me, English bulldog?
You're built like one, and especially the way you're sitting, that's how their arms are. Yeah.
And your demeanor. I mean, we all know that Dustin is the golden retriever.
Oh, Down syndrome. Is he?
Yeah, he's just so sweet, and he just wants everybody to like him. And he's like,
He
do
is a golden
anything.
retriever.
Like, he's a golden retriever. Like
That's not a compliment either.
it
He's just so-
is.
so
He's a
excited
sweet
all the
guy.
time.
He is.
He's
Until,
a sweetheart.
What is
Does
Chris?
he watch?
What
Does
is
he
Chris?
watch this?
Yeah, what is
podcast?
Chris? I'm curious
probably
now.
not.
What dog?
what
is
am I?
Chris?
Yeah. Do they have red face ones? Because that's definitely me.
Fucking basset hound.
Yeah, with big floppy ears.
One of the big fat ones. I'm Pete, pretty much.
Beer.
Yeah.
He's a basset
Beer.
hound.
Yeah.
Damn, am I a basset hound?
Now you're more like
You're more like one of
Great
those,
Dane
no,
that's got
Great Danes
mental
are too smart.
issues.
Yeah. Okay. There
Yeah,
you go.
that's-
We
yeah.
were on the same page.
Fucking-
Yes, exactly.
Thoroughbred one. That's
Fucking
just
Cocker
dumb as
Spaniel.
shit.
There you go, Cocker,
Cocker
Spaniel.
Spaniel.
Fuck. What is Clyde? He's definitely got 3 legs for
No,
sure.
Cocker Spaniels are really pretty, and they have like really silky hair.
Would
I do have silky hair.
Would
It's where I
Clyde
had all
be
the
a
time.
chocolate lab? That's a black joke. All right, I'll edit it out.
Could have gone black
I was
lab.
about to say black lab.
Yeah, you could have said black lab, but you had to go chocolate.
Whatever.
You had to be friendly to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
I'm
dog?
a- what would
Dude,
you-
I'm so interested in this. I want to get a list of
I'm,
this.
I'm thinking like one of those herding dogs, like one
The
that you-
shepherd? The shepherd dog?
Australian Shepherd.
I've been herding
No,
comics for 3
Australian
years.
shepherds are really smart too.
Damn,
they
dude,
are.
why I gotta be a dumbass dog? I can't just
Could
be a
you be one
regular
of the
I mean,
one.
I
dogs
have come
that-
across them.
What about the
Australian
dogs that rescue people?
Saint
that have-
Bernards?
Saint
Saint Bernard,
Bernard.
yes.
Is that what you'd be?
Hell yeah,
Saint
I'm okay with
Bernard?
that. I just
feel
keep,
like-
it's just beer in there. It's actually alcohol. Like
I'm gonna
they
start
used to
calling
do.
you Beethoven.
Cut that.
It's the movie. You don't
I know.
remember the,
Yeah, I remember the
kids'
movie. There was like 7 of them too for some reason. How many times do you think they had to get a different dog
How
to
many times
film
did the
that?
dog die? Is
Oh
that
yeah,
what you're
because those
getting
big dogs die like
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Like after like 5 years.
No,
at?
well, it's usually
yeah,
like 7 to
yeah,
10
they
years.
do.
Oh, you're all
you
set.
heard his
Miss you,
feelings?
He didn't have a
Gumbo.
big dog. R.I.P. Gumbo.
R.I.P.
Bingo.
I had one of my dogs die recently.
I just
What
told
do you
them about
think?
it. I was like, yeah, the shoe is complimenting
And
your
now
sliding
you now
gate.
you love the dog that killed your other dog.
He fucked him to death, and I have to respect that. My dogs used to 69 pretty hard.
I'm not mad at that logic. Like, dude, he might do it to me. I gotta love him.
I gotta respect him now.
What is the other dog?
The dog that's still alive is he's a terrier beagle mix.
Ew.
Beagle?
Yeah, I think it is a beagle.
Beagle, yeah.
He's the cutest little fat shit you've
I
ever
was about to say
seen.
probably like a fat yappy.
Oh,
puppy.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
he's such
him
a-
and Johnny have the same body.
Yeah.
And
It's
what was
just
the other dog?
He was a husky shepherd mix of some sort. Really liked the cold, long hair. Looked like a shepherd.
So the little
but
dog
he was white.
murdered the big dog.
What happened was the big dog had hip issues or back issues. Something happened in his spine,
Yeah.
and he was paralyzed, and I had to put him down. So, but they used to play hard, and that was one of the jokes that because the doctor was like, either they played rough and his spine got broken, or he had a blood clot, or he had something that he was born with that just finally showed its face. And I was thinking, they probably fucked each other to death because if you in the
Sounds
evening,
like a better story.
in
yeah.
the evening they'd get to wrestling, man, and then you'd hear,
They assert
you'd
that
hear
dominance,
smooth
man.
jazz playing back in the backyard, And then next thing you know, you look up and they're fucking like, cock to face, and they're one's on the ground, one's on top, and they're both just humping.
Did you have the little one first?
Yeah.
It's a dominance thing.
Yeah, and then they both come and then just separate and lay down in the backyard from one another, not want to be touched.
Do you know for sure?
Did you come out with cigarettes? And,
Yeah.
They have their own.
Here
They
you
like
go, here
reds.
you go, guys. Y'all worked hard for
some
that.
Newports. Oh,
Definitely
man.
gumbo with
Yeah.
some Newports.
How about some water and some Virginia Slims?
Oh,
Ooh, what about some Misty Ultralight 120s?
dude, we used to
My best friend smokes the Misty Blue 120s.
That's a
what my
crazy
brother smoked.
cigarette.
And we always laugh at her.
Takes
She's
a
like, "Do you
fucking
want to
hour
go
to
smoke?"
smoke a
I'm like,
cigarette.
"Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll be out there in a few minutes because
I'll
still
catch
be
up to you,
smoking
yeah,
by
Just
the
stick
time.
it through the window and I'll light it for you. That's my brother used to smoke those, and man, those were I smoked the shorts, and the one thing that I'd always do is go to light one of those long motherfuckers, and I'd catch it on fire in
Yep,
the middle.
in the middle.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, this thing's 2 feet longer than I realized.
That's a crazy cigarette to smoke. It's like Corella Deville all the time.
Yeah,
What
if
about
you smoke
those-
anything other than like a regular, I feel like you're weird. My coworker smokes like Camel. I think she smokes whatever's on sale, but she rips the filter off.
Is it
Robin, yeah.
Robin? I know Robin. Yeah,
She rips the filter off.
No filter.
that's funny.
That's
And she'll
aggressive.
smoke whatever without a filter.
All right, so one of the questions that we did talk about last night, I don't know if I sent it to you or not. I think I did. Is what is and I'm curious what it brings out of you because I saw what it brought out of them two last night. What is the most complicated order that gets ordered? It's not that it's hard to do. It's not that
As
it's
a-
I already
as
know
a
the answer.
drink?
I already know
Yeah.
the answer.
As a
Okay,
drink.
So, somebody introduced this drink, which I never advertise this drink because I fucking hate making them. It's called a horny bee.
a horny bee.
Yes. So back in the day, there was a guy named Mike Horn, and he invented this drink. And basically, it's a Malibu punch with too many fucking ingredients. So Malibu punch is, or Malibu trash, rum punch, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's rum, pineapple, OJ, grenadine. But then he had to add cranberry, grenadine, and peach schnapps. So you turned a 4-ingredient drink into a 7-ingredient drink.
That's fucking
when
ridiculous.
Those extra ingredients make zero difference in the fucking taste of the drink.
Just make
But
it
people
sweet.
order it. But you know what? I charge you $8.50. No, it has Bacardi. It's Bacardi and Malibu. You would have 2.5 ounces of liquor total between the Malibu and Bacardi, and I pour them together. And then I would do like a 1/4 ounce of peach and then fill it with the juice and all the other shit.
Okay.
What were they
A
called?
liquid marijuana.
Yeah.
Also has 7 or 8 fucking ingredients. And you have to like put it in a shaker tin, which I've gotten to where I don't shake that shit anymore. I'm like, stir it up with a straw.
Shake it real quick
Her
in your
favorite
cup.
thing is when someone comes and says, "You got a drink menu?"
Ooh.
I'm like, if you can read my brain, I
Yeah.
can make you.
I can make whatever you want,
As
but you got to
long
tell
as-
me what you want.
As long
I don't
as
know.
it's not what you had on the beach at spring break that has some stupid bullshit fucking name because
It's
really
got a
just-
whole banana in it.
Yeah.
I think it's funny when she says, "What are you having?" Whatever you're having, Jameson. Oh no, I don't. Want
No,
that.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Fucking
What
pussy.
am I having?
They're like, surprise.
All right, come on.
That's a
party.
grown man drink. I can't do Jameson.
Do you know the young couple, the Asian guy and the black girl that were coming? They come in for comedy sometimes. Well, they were like, just surprise us. I was like, y'all are 22 or 23 years old. You don't
Yeah.
want to tell a 41-year-old cynical
Angry
bartender.
Yeah, because you
to
get a Matt
surprise you.
drink.
There's
and they were like,
acid in
no,
that
it's
drink."
whatever.
you're gonna
And I
get
was
a
like,
fucking
here's
tiki
the tiki
torture.
torture.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And they were like, oh my God, that's so bad. I was like, I hope you learned a lesson
Yeah,
here.
surprise.
Have you had a
I
tiki
hope you
torture,
learned
Johnny?
Nope, never even heard of it.
You will have one next time you come to Tiki.
Are you? Look,
I know you're not a
I
drinker.
don't
It's
drink.
actually, it's good.
I don't drink.
It's good.
Jack and Amanda both like
Do you
it.
like peppermint? Yeah. Do you like hot sauce? Yeah. Then you'll like it.
You ruined it. You're not supposed to tell them the ingredients.
That's,
I didn't. I'll edit it out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but the tiki torture is a problem.
It's good.
Okay, so it's hot.
I have,
If I could
I
drink
have
them
like
and not
30
die, I would.
videos.
Oh.
I have like 30 videos on my phone of people taking tiki tortures.
And I've convinced so, many people.
I'm assuming they're spicy.
No, no.
they're
It's
called
literally
torch?
Rumplemint's and Louisiana hot sauce. So it's terrible because it's
Okay.
sweet peppermint and then vinegar hot sauce.
It makes the Rumplemint's taste better.
I took
rough.
a shot. I took a shot of Rumplemints with
It
Jack,
makes
and I was
your
like, I
chest
fucking hate you, Jack.
Feel like
He's just
you're,
dying.
you're maybe
laughing.
having a stroke.
Yeah, that's why you can't drink liquor
My,
anymore,
my
right? That one
face,
fucked you up. Yeah.
Makes a strokey face. I've done 2.
Yeah. So February of this year, found out that I'm allergic to alcohol.
What?
Like high percent alcohol. I can drink beer, but shots I can't do.
Really? What does it do to
Yeah,
you?
he literally almost
Like,
died.
my hair and my skin starts itching and burning. I start sweating like I'm outside working in the heat, puking and shitting, and then for about 30 minutes. Then after that, I go into these convulsion shakes and I'm freezing to death.
Jesus.
I remember I think it was the first time it happened to you. You were on the couch, and I was like, I was like, I'm sober. You need me to drive you to the hospital? And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm like,
Yeah,
do
once
we need to go? Like, what do we do?
Well,
And
he
then
was in the bathroom for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, let me in.
the
And
worst
he's
place
like, I'll
to
be
shit.
out.
I came out and I'm fucking soaked.
Like, his arms are sweating. Like, his forearms are sweating. And it's February.
Wow.
And so I get a rag. I'm like, trying to get him to cool down. He goes and sits on the couch, and he's like, Blaire. And I'm like, Amanda, give me a bucket. And so he sat on the couch for a little bit.
Hey-ho!
And I was like, give me the keys. I'm driving.
and I only had 2 beers and 1 shot. So
That's
I know I wasn't
crazy.
drunk.
That's crazy.
And then we tested it again in April. We were in Hot Springs with another couple friend of ours. And I didn't realize you can't buy alcohol in Hot Springs on Sunday.
Yep.
You can't buy anything. You
I
can't buy
asked
beer or
that-
nothing.
I
Yeah,
asked
because
that
he was
question
like, can you
yesterday.
get liquor on Sundays? I'm like, now you can. His
You
buddy's
can
like,
in
no.
Shreveport
He's
now.
like,
The
"No."
guy that at Thrifty this morning when I called just to verify, he was like, "How fucking old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 43," and he was like, "That explains it." I was like, all right, I'll be there in a minute.
Dude, the dude at Thrifty was such a dickhead to me. Like, I went to go get it was Christmas Eve, I think. No, it was I don't know, whatever it was. I went to get eggnog. And yeah, it was Christmas. Well, Jordan wanted. I don't like. I'll drink like half a glass.
That's
and
like that
I'm
shit
good.
that you sent me. I'm like, oh, that sounds terrible.
Oh, the one Jordan wants you to make.
What was it like Dr. Pepper and rum chata and
Dude, Jordan, she loves Dr. Pepper, and she's not a drinker. She's more of a smoker.
obviously.
Yeah, so yeah, we've been down that road a few times with her. Yeah,
Bless
she
your
can't.
heart, Jordan.
She can't hang at Tiki Bar anymore. She's not allowed. Like, you fuck up my night every time you come,
2 drinks, she's fucked up, drunk in the bathroom, shitting.
All right,
dude.
Did somebody clog the toilet
Love
the
you,
other
Jordan.
night?
Yes.
Who clogged the toilet?
I don't know, but I guess it was.
You
the
gotta take
mom.
claim of
Megan.
that.
Yeah, it was Megan that was in
Came
there
out and was
also.
like, excuse me. And she's like, your bathroom's flooding. I'm like, you could have said that with urgency.
Yeah, that's you don't have to get my attention. You don't
yeah.
have to wait for me to come over.
Yeah. Well,
that's
tell
a-
me
You
that.
could have been like, flood.
Yeah.
And I'd
Well,
have been
but-
like, thanks.
But
And
if you
that's
say
when
it
I
loud,
left.
but
I wasn't there.
if you say it loud, people are like, "Oh, she just went there and shit the bathroom up."
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, no. So the water was clear. Those toilets are really old and they don't
It's
have
an
like
old
a
building,
high
yeah.
flush
I
power.
think the stopper didn't stop and it just let
Yeah,
it flow.
so it clogged and then it
Just
kept
kept
running,
flowing,
so
yeah.
it was overflowing. But the water was like clear. There was a little bit of toilet paper in there, but the water was clear, so it wasn't like we've had it where it was like shitty water.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, Jack,
Jack, you got to handle this.
I don't.
Me and
I mean,
Jack,
you don't
me
pay
and
me enough.
Jack, when there was shop vacs one night, it was so fucking bad.
I mean, plus who's
I've had
who's
to clean
gotta
up
take
other
care of the
people's shit
customers?
before.
I'm
Yeah.
making the money. You clean up the shit.
Yeah, it's.
I've got 3 kids. I can't. I mean, we can talk all night about sticking my hand in
I
toilets.
have clogged
getting-
so many
yeah.
toilets that I know
Fucking
every way
kids.
to fix the toilet from overflowing. All right, first take off the back. Okay, that's not doing it. We got to get my arm in there, man. We got to figure it out. Dude, yeah. You can't be clogging toilets and walking away.
You have kids, you reach in toilets and pull shit out all the time.
We've been lucky
this
on
car
that.
is going to go down the toilet. No, it don't.
We have been lucky because I think our kids mainly just play with dolls. You can't really flush a doll. You can put it in there. And it's like, all right, now we got to throw that doll away. But they don't. They haven't. I'm sure Sonny bleep that. I'm just kidding. I don't care. But I'm pretty sure she's gonna flush some shit pretty soon.
Do you want to hear my favorite clog? I don't have a lot of clog the toilet stories, but I was working at Men's Warehouse slinging men's suits.
Did I deliver water to you over there?
Maybe
He was a lot better looking then too.
2006.
Yeah.
I worked there for about 6 months.
That
I'm not a good salesperson.
we may have bumped past it because I was delivering.
Wait, you're not
water
good with
there
people?
then.
I'm,
A bartender not good with people.
Not
I mean-
nicely.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Someone pulled me aside one night and was like, "Why is she so mean?" I was like, "Blaire's the best. If you treat her good, she'll treat you good."
That was
I'm
one of
She's
the
gonna-
questions you sent me.
Yeah, one of the questions.
you so
Why you
mean?
so mean?
I thought that was weird because I was like, she's never been mean to me.
She's so
ask
great.
my therapist, trauma and things.
Well, it's weird because like people have asked me that. I'm like, "No, Blaire's great. She's gonna take care of you if you take care of her. That's all you gotta do."
And I
And
don't-
people will start changing the way they either tip or talk to you,
I
and they're
don't
like,
force
"Oh, Blaire's
conversation
great."
on
Yeah.
people. I'm like, hey, how you doing? So there's different responses. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? And I'm like, I'm great, thanks. What can I get for you? And they're like, what do you, and the conversation goes from there. Hey, what can I get you? Bud Light.
Ooh.
Cool. That means you don't want to.
Fuck
Or
off.
hey,
Yeah.
how you doing? Bud Light. Cool. that means you don't want to have a conversation. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. I feel like I'd be like, fuck you, dude. I'm going to shove this Bud Light in my ass
Or the,
before you get it.
hey, how you doing? What's a good drink that you make? And I'm like, I hate you already.
I think that's mainly the comedy night
I'm
thing.
like,
that's our
water?
fault. We're inviting a bunch of people that don't
I'm
know
like,
how to go to bar.
Water's delicious.
Or they come in,
Our,
I want
our
something
ice is
fruity.
that really good shape.
I want something fruity.
That's what Jordan asks for every time. But now she's like, all right, pineapple and Malibu.
Give
I
her
know
a
I like that.
Whiskey and a piece of juicy fruit. Here you go. Shut the fuck up.
My other
Can I get a
favorite-
frozen margarita?
I'm like, how about rocks?
From Thrift?
And
Bitch,
they're like,
you see
frozen?
a machine anywhere?
And I'm like,
Bitch, we ain't got a
rocks?
blender.
And they're like, no, I want it frozen. I'm like,
I don't got it.
Well, it's going to take 3 hours.
Yeah. We'll
I
go put
know,
it in the
my
freezer for a
favorite-
little bit.
I've only done
let
it
me
a
crush
handful
the
of
ice
times.
up on the floor real quick.
Yeah.
Without putting your drink.
I've only done it a handful of times, but when somebody's like, I want a pina colada, and I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? And I was like, we don't have a blender.
Yeah.
And they're like, can I just get it on the rocks? I'm charging you $10 for Malibu pineapple because you're dumb.
Is that what it is, a pina colada?
With like coconut cream or
Somebody
whatever.
came in after
Some shit that we don't fucking carry.
Yeah.
They asked her
mojitos.
a mojito, yeah. She's like, I ain't,
Do
she's
we
like,
look
no.
like we have mint? Do we look like we carry
He's all, let me get a mojito. She's like, no. And he
If
was
you
like,
brought your mint, I can make it happen.
mint? No, I will absolutely not. Don't
Spit,
listen
spit,
to this. I'm
spit my
not
gum in your
fucking-
glass.
she tells this dude, he's like, let me get a mojito. She's like, no. And the guy was like, really? Why? She goes, 'cause I ain't got mint. But the way that she said it was like, no. And he was just like,
Fuck you
"Bitch,
too."
don't talk to me that way.
Time
And I
out.
just-
This is why I say, why is
I'm
Blaire so mean?
I'm sitting at the bar like, bring me the popcorn. It's fixing to get good.
No, he knew it. He was like, you can't make a mojito. And I was like, no.
Do y'all do
I
Moscow
didn't-
mules?
We have ginger ale, but not ginger beer.
Oh,
So
is
it's
it
not
with
really the
ginger
same.
beer?
Ginger beer's
The
a
same
little
flavor,
spicier.
but a little different.
I've had ginger beer before. I thought I'd like it because I like gingerbread.
What?
This fat motherfucker.
You're fat. You should know flavor profiles.
Yeah, I'm just stupid also is what the problem is.
Oh,
Johnny, don't look at me like that.
No edit.
When was the last time
point.
you shit the bed?
The bed?
Yeah.
It's been, I was a kid, but I've shit my pants.
Dude, when I got my COVID vax, it made me sicker than
Oh,
actually
gay.
COVID did. Yeah, I'm a queer. I'm a libtard, dude. I can't help it. Dude, I took the vax, and literally 2 days later, or no, 2 weeks later, that's when all the side effects hit me. I was like, oh, I got COVID for sure. Like, and my mother-in-law, she's a nurse. Did it fall off again?
no.
Oh, the
It's
floor's
a,
on
gar-
the.
it's a garage.
I've been trying to like.
So it's a garage, so the floor is actually sloped that
The
way.
microphone, but if I let go,
Yeah, well,
You got to get a carpet or like a wedge
floor is
underneath all the
sloped that way
chairs.
just a little bit for water runoff because it used to have cars parked in it.
But dude, when I was sick with that COVID vax, I literally woke up and I was like, why is my ass cold? I shit the bed in my sleep. I was so sick I did not wake up from my shit. Have you ever shit your pants or not realized it?
No.
Man.
No, I can't say I have. And I need to say one thing real quick. Mary, I am so sorry that this conversation has turned to shit. You can just fast forward through all this.
She watching?
Yo, guaranteed. My sister, she just left to go back to, she lives in Tijuana.
What the fuck?
She,
she really?
yeah.
That's
she
a crazy place to live.
Yeah, she
You
lives-
said that like that wasn't a
drug
thing.
mule?
no.
Like, it's normal every day.
Yeah, no, every day.
is she like a plastic surgeon doing like Mexico tit jobs?
No, she lived in San Diego, and Tijuana is right fucking there, and it's dirt cheap.
Makes sense.
She was like,
She worked
Does
down
she
there?
like commute?
yeah, she just drives back and forth.
to
like
California?
Yeah, it's right fucking there.
It
No, I know, but I don't know how
to
easy.
Texas, motherfucker. Yes. It's just
I don't know where
saying.
anything's at.
Yeah, it's
Obviously.
it's Tijuana
It's very clear.
and San Diego.
Oh, it's like
They're
a-
separated by this
dick
little
size?
body of water
A dick
called
size?
the Rio Grande.
It's literally a 20-minute drive.
yeah,
That's
I think
crazy.
she said it's 45
Well, I didn't
minutes
know,
from her house.
I
to
didn't
her
know
work.
how hard it was to just, all right, I'm going over there to work every day.
It's not hard.
Well, I don't know.
Crossing the border there is easier than it is in Texas.
But then you have like the cool factor of like when you're meeting somebody in a bar and you're like, yeah, I live in Mexico.
Yeah, I live in Tijuana.
Right next to the cartel.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She said, she was telling me the
I
other day,
have
she was
14
like,
chihuahuas.
she said, I don't, I'll honk and flip people off in the States, but as soon as I cross that border,
I'm
10
on my
and
P's
two.
and
10
Q's,
and
baby.
2. Motherfucker cut me off. I'm like, there you go. Have a great day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's okay. That was my fault. My
Yeah, my bad. I'm an idiot.
But we can get back to talking about shit. I'm sorry.
I think I'm done with
She
my
was
shit
talking. She
stories.
was talking about your fart. She was like, I had to fast forward. I almost threw up. She was like, I can't not believe you were laughing as hard as you were. And I was like, man, that tickled.
That's why I'm stuck with the red mic.
It tickled
the red
the
mic's mine forever. Did
piss
y'all see
out
that
of me.
clip?
No.
I was like, dude, I got to fart. It was after we left Tiki, and I didn't want Jamie to have to drive back the next day to do the podcast. So I was like, let's just go do it. I won't get overly drunk. I did get a little drunk.
I remember
and
that night.
Yeah, and I was like, I got to fart.
And he said it. I got to fart, and then
I
he
go,
farted.
should I fart in the microphone? And he goes, go for it. And as soon as I put it back to my face, it was stuck in the phone. You got the clip? Dude, Johnny fucking
You
lost.
smelled it?
Yeah, no, I wasn't. Oh, and he goes, does this smell like shit? I was like, yes. Dude, it was the worst fucking thing. I was like, I hate myself. If we didn't have the foam thing on, it would have been all right. I'm dreading the day someone comes on stage and farts into the mic because I think it's going to happen.
I can do my version of Volare.
What is that?
It's nothing. It's a song. Let's see. Where's my fart video at?
It's that one where you're crying.
Yes.
Sure, Mike, baby. Such a good fart.
What's a good fart? That is a cool hat, though. Just saying.
Like if I could air that motherfucker out.
Yeah. And I couldn't stop laughing.
At least fart in somebody else's microphone. Don't do it to Pearl. She'd probably fucking murder you.
Oh, Pearl's definitely bringing baby wipes or whatever she has, Clorox wipes.
I will say I was subscriber number 81.
Thank you. Oh, mine?
Yes.
We have 81 now. I hadn't checked in a while.
I like how he says we.
Well,
I just
because
show
I
up.
saw the
I
clip
think we got
where
like 82.
Chris was like, "I'm
Nice.
shitting on my podcast." He was like, "I don't even think I'm subscribed." Like,
Oh, that's
so I
that
thought
one
That's
I
a great-
put out
all right,
last
that-
week. Yeah, and that's
all right,
been
that's
this
our
week's
time.
episode, Yeah.
And so I go up and I'm like, because you said it was like 60 something. I was like, I'm subscriber number 81.
Damn, dude, we moving up.
Woo.
We need to do a
I'll
look.
have to check this stats.
I got 12 likes on my last TikTok video.
It'll tell you.
Nice.
The
I'm almost
screen
famous,
roll
y'all.
will go when you go to it, tells you how many.
Yeah, no, I just hadn't checked the analytics in a while. It's never.
Don't be using big words on here,
it's
dog.
it's never done anything, so I don't ever really check it. So I guess I need to look and see if there's any comments.
Look
I
at you
need to
coming up in the world,
respond to.
man.
Oh, 81, baby.
81,
That's the year I
babe.
was born. He said 82, so.
Let's
You
get
guys-
some more.
you
I'll
gotta start
post it.
sharing little clips on TikTok, man.
Yeah, I
Probably.
just recently figured out how to link everything together so I can automatically send them.
Oh, you're so technologically
I'm getting
advanced.
there.
You know
I-
what's crazy? Don't
getting
take
there.
this serious. TikTok has a pretty decent amount of followers, and we get a lot of views. I've never logged into it once. It's just all Joel, and he's
I
like,
didn't even know. that
"Yeah,
y'all
we
had-
had Joel post shit on there," and I'm like, "I have no idea." And he was like, "You don't want to be in control of it?" I was like, "I don't want it on my fucking phone because I don't need another thing to be addicted to on my phone." Like Blaire will send me shit, and I'm like, "I can't click on it. Sorry."
There's, well, I mean, here in
I
about a
didn't
month,
want to
here in the
share
next
mine.
couple weeks, TikTok's gonna be banned.
You
So
need to charge your
Is it?
phone?
That's a nice brick.
Shake it.
I heard something rattle.
How great is that flask?
Ah, does it actually charge too?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can plug some shit up to it if you
Yeah,
want.
no, I literally have walked into the Muni and I wrapped a cord around it to make it more
What's the Muni?
municipal
Oh,
auditorium.
I've never heard it called that in my life.
Uh-oh, now you got to answer it on the
She
pod.
won't.
No, I'm
No,
kidding.
we are
I'm
not
just
answering
kidding.
that.
If it was my wife, I'd answer.
If you just call him kid.
No. Oh, yeah. Ask, what the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
That's his
Do you want me to grow my
youngest
beard out?
son's
You're busted,
girlfriend.
bitch. I'll grow it back out. It used to be longer than his.
I have told him
Can
he's
never-
not allowed to shave his beard.
Or I'm not a comedian, am I?
Your head's big enough. I think you got something.
You
going.
got set of the night. You are a comedian.
I'm wondering about that too. I'm glad you
Ooh.
brought that up because I was trying to figure out how the fuck did I win set of the night.
I think people hate on me because I technically get to pick the set of the night.
I didn't-
Sometimes if I'm busy and I'm not paying attention, I'm like, you tell me.
I didn't know
Yeah,
how.
some-
I didn't know how it was decided. So when he told me, I was confused, and then when we got back here, me and my sister and Megan and Skylar were talking about. I was like, I don't know how I got it. I didn't think I did that good. And then
The Christmas tree joke fucking had me laughing
with that,
so hard.
yeah. That's all of those are new that I'm trying to. And I think the I've mastered the art of whistling. I think it'll work as long as I don't say anything about white privilege.
I was a little mad about that. That almost canceled you out because I like whistling also. But since I got braces, I can't wrap my lips around enough
sucks.
to like. Yeah. Okay. Stop.
Oh, I can whistle
I'm
like the
gonna
best
fight
of
you.
them.
Yeah.
You got any more questions for Blaire? It's almost 4.
Oh yeah. I gotta be 4:30. So.
Is the comedy stuff still working for you guys?
Yeah.
Like, is it still something y'all enjoy? Is it annoying? Is he annoying?
It's definitely
Sometimes.
annoying.
It can
Definitely
be.
annoying.
But being a bartender, like, the job is, it's fun
What-
and annoying.
What's more annoying, karaoke or comedy?
Oh, I mean,
Ask
karaoke.
Blaire to do karaoke. She'll fucking shoot you in the face.
Jack will never do karaoke. I will never do karaoke.
Not even on a Tuesday?
No, absolutely not.
Let's do Tuesday. I'll set it up. I work Tuesday, so I'll never be there.
Let's get it going.
I have been in the talks with David Allen
I'm excited about that.
about doing about doing a D&D thing.
I knew it.
If
I
we can
knew
get
it.
it together.
Yeah.
We're not doing the.
That's chill enough that y'all can still have a chill night.
Well, and Jack, it's not like a microphone on the stage.
And
you
David
gotta
doesn't need
pay
a microphone. I
somebody.
don't know if you've ever heard him, but
And you got to pay
I
somebody.
will skip that night.
Jack doesn't want to do
I
anything
will
on
skip
Tuesdays.
that night.
Because it's D&D. I get it.
Well, we play pool on Tuesdays.
I can
anyway,
edit it.
so.
They wanted to do D&D at that
it's
table.
other reasons, but
Gotcha. Well, they wanted to do D&D at this table. They were like, "This is the best D&D table." That's the old podcast table.
yeah, y'all got to sign that before y'all go.
Yeah, y'all do. But yeah,
Are we
they.
split screening today, or did we change the table where we don't have to split? screen?
That's our view right
That's
there.
our view right there.
Right there.
Okay.
This jacket makes me look thin, so I might wear it more.
Sure.
At least in the camera angle.
Sure it does.
just
I like
have
the high angle, so you can't see my double chin.
I'm still trying to figure
Same
out.
reason I have a beard.
I'm still trying to figure out the camera angles and where to put them.
My tits look good.
Ken, do they?
always.
That's a short right there.
Amen to
looked
that,
at 'em-
brother.
I look
That's-
at them several times a day.
I have too, and I've been trying to make sure you're looking that way.
Well, I get to edit this whole podcast.
Sheba gets very annoyed by me saying tits.
Titties.
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 Why?
The dog doesn't like the word titties.
She rolls her eyes at me.
She's like a kid. She's like,
My wife does that to me when I say
You can't
titties.
compliment your girl's
She's
titties
like,
too
I-
much. They
no,
don't
she-
like it. Do you
No.
like it when Ken compliments yours?
of course.
No. My wife loves
I'm
when I
an ego. I have
compliment
an ego
her
that needs
breast
to be
or her
stroked every
boobs,
day.
but when I call them titties,
Jordan
she's like,
hates the
"Man,
word titties.
What do you mean? These ain't tits.
She takes her shirt off, her bra
Fun
off.
bags.
Titties.
Titties.
Fun bags.
I can't, and it's one of those things like if I can see my
Chesticles.
wife's titties, I'm just as excited as the first time. Maybe not the first time, but that second time, it's forever been the same.
Yeah, my
feeling.
wife wiped her face this morning with her shirt, and a titty popped out, and I was like, "Hey, it just made my day." She was
I'm gonna have a good day, baby.
Today's gonna be great.
Hell yeah! Well, thank you guys for coming. This was
Thanks for having
fantastic.
us. It was fun.
I want to have one with just you, or not just you, but the same thing, but more focused on you.
We'll switch. We'll make them switch chairs.
We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Let's get into the mind of Ken.
That's scary.
It is
There's not much there.
just empty. It's got a good set of hair on it, though, baby.
2-minute episode.
He's hot and has a big dick. That's all he needs.
That's all he needs.
Big Dick Rick at the table. That's what we're gonna bring you in. Is there a word for dick that rhymes with Ken?
Big dick and
Dick and
Big
Kennan?
Ken.
Big
Dickin.
Dickin. Dickin. All right, well, this has hit a lull. Thank you guys for coming. This is great.
we'll work on that one.
I'm going to figure out something for Big Dick Ken. What's a word for dick that rhymes with Ken? Men. No.
Good one.
Stupid.
There, there we go. Edit that.
If either one of our listeners know, type it in the comments.
Yeah, type it in. We're going to get it out there. We got to give Ken a big
All
dick
80
name.
of you, because I'm 81.
They're not viewers. They are subscribers, and they
Yeah.
love us.
I know my sister watches, and she'll probably stop when we start talking about shit. Love you.
Shout out
Sister
to you,
Mary.
Sis. Yeah, Mary and Raphael, my sister and my brother-in-law. They
watch together?
I know that. No, my brother-in-law is married to my sister-in-law, and then my sister is Mary
Wait, time out. Your brother-in-law is married to your sister-in-law. How are you related to them at all?
because
His wife.
that's my wife's
Duh.
sister and her husband.
That's been this week's episode of The Terrible Table. I've gotten some dumb shit out in the past 2 minutes, so
Like and subscribe.
like and
It
subscribe,
came
baby.
to a lull. His brain left.
Just fucking die.
He didn't get another beer. Thank you. We appreciate y'all coming through.
Just rambling.
That was so low.